If you're looking to buy or sell your condo in Edmonton, Alberta in 2021, watch this video to the end because we're going to be talking about special assessments and what that means for you as buyers and sellers of condos. Welcome back to another real estate video, you guys. It's Ziniewicz here with eXp Realty, and today we're going to be talking about special assessments. Now, while this isn't a very sexy topic, it is a very important topic, and you need to be informed as buyers and sellers in today's market. So what is a special assessment? Well, basically a special assessment is a type of financial contribution that will be falcon kicked in your groin by the condo board as condo occupants. But before we get any deeper into the video, guys, follow me on social media at Dream Homes with Alex. Give this video a couple thumbs up, maybe 5 thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so you're notified whenever I upload a video, because we got some really good content coming out once my videographer returns to the city, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, you guys, so a special assessment, while not sexy, is very critical to you as buyers and sellers of condos. Now, as I said before, it is a type of financial contribution that you will have to pay. So when can special assessments be imposed? Well, there are various situations that can occur. So one, for example, would, let's say there's extreme hail damage to the shingles, the roofing, maybe the exterior got chopped up a bit, and the reserve fund really doesn't have that extra money to pay for those repairs. Well, the condo board is going to say, yo, you guys, you got to pay up. Here's how much you owe. And it's not going to be pretty, and this is pretty prevalent as well. Like if a building is older, like let's say built in the 70s or 80s, well, if it doesn't have any new, roofing, windows, exterior, it's bound for an upgrade, and that is going to be costly. So that's when you might see a special assessment go out. Now, let's say that the operating account of the condo corporation is, super low all of a sudden. Well, seeing as you can't take money out of the reserve fund, well, that money has to come from somewhere, and it's coming from you, and that's not enjoyable for anybody. Now, let's say that the reserve fund itself is just super low as well, and it's not really meeting the requirements that are laid out in the reserve fund plan, because the reserve fund has to meet a certain quota, and if it's not, meeting that quota, well, they have to get money somehow, and guess what? It's coming from you. So a good thing too, okay? It doesn't have to be a lump sum payment. You can have this as an additional payment on top of your condo fees. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Alex, I don't have the budget every month to pay more money. Well, do you have, the lump sum? No? Okay, stop complaining. Now, what is the process for a special levy? So basically what happens is the condo board is going to pass a resolution which lays out, the purpose of the levy, the total amount to be levied, the method for calculating the levy, and the date and the installments that the levy needs to be paid. Now, once it's all approved, you as the condo owner will be notified with all the information above, plus the amount that you owe. Now, no one likes having to pay money because, something needs to be fixed or repaired, but much like home ownership, right? Let's say your roof gets damaged. Well, you have to pay for that. And if you don't have money put aside, well, that's going to come out of your own pocket. So there are pros and cons of home ownership, and there are pros and cons of condo ownership, and a special assessment is one of those cons. Now, what do you need to know as a buyer or seller of condos? Because that's the most important part of this video. It doesn't matter when you can see this, what the process is, but what are your options? So let's say you're going to buy a condo and the seller has to disclose that there's a special assessment pending. Well, there's two options for you as a buyer. You can either, one, just negotiate the price down to cover the special assessment, or, just move on, find a different unit, different building that doesn't have a special assessment. Now, be wary as well. If you're looking at condos, make sure that the condo doesn't have a history of special levies, because that could mean a plethora of things, and that is a giant red flag, and you do not want to deal with that at all. Now, if you're a seller, it's going to be tricky to sell it. Be like, hey, you guys, I'm selling my unit because we have a special assessment and I don't really want to pay that, whatever the lump sum payment is. So again, you will have to negotiate a lower price just to cover that, and you will have to take a hit, which isn't fun, but it's a sad reality. And especially in today's market where condos are sitting on the market for average of 60 days, oof, that's rough. But it is what it is. That's just the sad reality of owning a condo, especially an older building where things need to be fixed, things need to be replaced, repaired. It's just the way it is, you guys. Same thing goes with old homes as well. You know, if you buy a home from 1920s, it's gonna need a lot of TLC, and you're gonna have to put up the same amount of money as you would for your special assessment. Now, what happens if you don't pay this? Well, you basically get punched in the face by the condo board in various ways. So one way is they'll charge interest for the unpaid amount up to 18% per year. That is disgusting. They could sue you for the unpaid amount plus interest and legal costs. Now that just doesn't sound fun at all. They could file a caveat against the title, or they can just foreclose on the title itself and you'll be screwed. So I urge you guys, if you don't have the money to pay for it, sell the unit, or if you don't have the money to pay for it, don't buy that unit. So it all comes down to pay the darn thing and you'll be fine. Alright you guys, we're going to end that video right here. I know it has been a sexy topic, but it's very important for you as buyers and sellers of condos to understand the impact special assessments have. So comment in the description below what you've experienced with special assessments from your condo board. And also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, follow me on social media @DreamHomesWithAlex, and stay tuned for future videos. Peace out.